Welcome back everyone, today we're back on the Pokemon Platinum No Evo Challenge. Last time we were trying to get a Gible, but then now I realized this time I went on the entirely wrong area because the way you get a Gible is by not going to the standard entrance of Wayward Cave. It is by going under the hidden entrance under Cycling Road, which should simplify things because then in order to go to the end of the train of things, in order to find Mirror, which is located in the course the furthest point of the cave, and unfortunately I realized that my opponent has a runaway, so I don't have to worry about the dual battle, so I'm leading with it despite it being the highest level Pokemon party. Traditionally, I usually try to use Pokemon with lower levels first, obviously to level them up, but we are on the quest afterwards to defeat Fantina. We gotta do a few things before that, but the reason that we're trying to utilize Gible here is because of the fact that it's not the entrance, the entrance is in here. I don't know exactly how you enter this. There's a way to... The entrance is obscured by Cycling Road. Oh, it's in here, right? On this wall or something. Oh, I'll remember. Yeah, first try is always... Oh, it's literally hidden from... Yeah, there it is. It's hidden from view, so you literally cannot see it. Right? Okay, so I'm based on B1F here, right? Here is where you have a chance of finding a Gible. Just by sheer random chance. The reason we need Gible, I mentioned this because we're fighting Fantina, and I think opponent tried to be using Dragon Rage given our relatively low levels this point of the game, and Gible naturally knows Dragon Rage at all these levels, so should be pretty good in that regard. But while we're trying to find the Gible and just look for items and stuff like that, okay, well, speed. Talk about the title of today's video. It's probably something to do with aliens. I haven't figured it out. But the thing is, I was just sitting here, you know, listening with my ears, as people normally do. No doubts. There we go. Okay, well, I thought level 19. I think that is a threshold for Dragon Rage. I don't remember anything. We want to catch this. Figure it out. It's just Ember. So we know Dragon Rage, if we clearly see. We're gonna Ember again for damage. It was hard to catch, so we definitely... It's okay to lose Pokemon here. If that goes decent here, quick attack should be good, just getting to purge range to chuck Pokeballs at. Hopefully this goes easier than expected. But unfortunately, Gible, I don't think has the highest catch rate. And of course, with Dragon Rage, there's a chance that I just white out here. If I had a whiteout counter or something, I think we already whited out once. Okay, I mean, I'm glad it's exemplifying the fact. There we go. Caught Gible and no Dragon Rage. So we're good, and you're gonna name you what it really is. Land Shark. Fortunately, we cannot make this thing the big Land Shark, which is what causes this game to be one of the most difficult games for an average player, I would say, to win on their first try. You know, compared to like any other Pokemon, I think Fire Red Leaf Green is probably one of the easier ones. It's not really that fast that I can't run from it. Cause that's not good. Cause I thought that was my fastest, which is why I had it out. Cause I think I'm trying to get some of the other items here. Wait, back to the yappage. You know, whatever everyone clicks on the videos for, obviously. I mean, I clicked on the videos. I uploaded a video yesterday saying that how this video won't get views and then it would. So I really love how when you like don't watch the video or like that, it gets you. Can you jump? Thank you. All right. I mean, back to the point. To my alien. I was just sitting here, and I just was hearing some very strange noises. At first, I thought it was like an owl or something, but then I'm not sure. I don't know if it's been the creaking or whatever it is in my house, but I'm not really sure. It reminded me back when I was in my undergraduate. When I was in this apartment, right? I swear that I'd hear every noise under the sun, right? Now, I know what you're thinking, right? Like, well, wondering how I heard all these noises at night. Well, first of all, I definitely go to sleep at normal hours. That's the first thing you need to know. I'm a normal person who does normal things. That's number one, right? Number two is where could you possibly live in? If you go to a major university, okay, I'm not getting items. Most of these items here are evolution items anyway, and like I just can't be. If I see that wild encounter, I think I'm gonna punch my monitor. So really what it is. Well, you know, live just less than a mile away from the main campus, so I don't really know how it was so different. Like, you would think with the level of noise I'm going to describe that you would hear them too in the dorm rooms, which I stayed my first 2 years. Yeah, I didn't hear anything. Am I gonna white out this ponytail? We won't, cause we're better. We won't, cause we're better. We're better. The problem is, do I white out any of the other things? So when I walk here to cut the grass distance, actually I need to focus here because I don't want to white out because I want to see my... How much money do I have? 27k stacked. Oh my god. We don't use items in battle, so I don't really need it that much, but you know, it's nice. Do not do this to me. Well, I doesn't know any use, so it has to be an item here. White house would be... Yeah, white house, or would there be a tree there? Anyway, back to the point. Right? Okay, the items. And to cut a long story short for a second, it's obviously aliens, because who else would present such advanced space localized technology other than aliens, right? And now, let me give you a brief description, right? So I'd just be like chilling there, right? And sometimes I'd hear a bunch of noises and they would make sense, right? Like, you know, they've near main campus, hear a bunch of partying. So randomly, like fireworks going off. But I swear were gunshots half the time, but it was simply just, you know, definitely not drunk. They would never drink alcohol. College students lighting fireworks, of course, in the middle of the night. Sometimes it would be just a bunch of loud noise, music blaring, whatever. But the few nights that it wasn't so loud, right? I would hear this random beeping and whooshing sound, and I'm just like, what could this possibly be, right? I look outside, nothing indicates that anything would be making such a sound. I'm like, well, of course, that's normal, I guess. I mean, like, what am I supposed to assume, right? That's aliens? No, I'm sure it's just some random noise by this college, some sort of prank, just a wind or something like that. Right? But the noise would change, right? Sometimes it'd be that, sometimes it'd be like a train sound, and this is what I can't explain about that, because there were no trains anywhere close to campus to be heard. Like, had that been the case, like, you'd be hear the train like in other areas around, right? Trains aren't exactly quiet. Even going a mile away doesn't make you unable to hear them at all, right? And that won't be the only noises, right? A train, sometimes it would sound like there's a lawnmower going off at like, you know, 2 or 3 a.m., which I really can't explain. Like, I first thought it was someone like pranking me in the apartment, but I've literally been there when no one else was in that apartment building, or in this like, or the surrounding areas. It just couldn't. I don't know. It's hard to describe, but you can like kind of tell when a sound is coming from somewhere far away, right? And even through a recording, you can't fake that. You know, the Doppler and things that are very important for like, that's for moving sounds, but like a similar kind of physics is very important for understanding like how that kind of stuff works. Oh, that's kind of OP. Like, only in quick attack, I'm slamming these Pokemon, right? So I'm just not really sure. Okay, I don't know how do I take this guy out. He probably has like annoying things to fight, but it's fine. We'll just figure it out. Knockoff spam, maybe? That's not enough damage. But that's one way, you know, personally, was my interpretation of the events, but that's certainly one. Just try to get out. We're gonna find it. Let's pass. Say hello to Bang. I don't know if that's exactly. Okay, one is kind of just for fun, but sure. Yeah. So I don't really know how to explain it, but like, you know, it would be like every night something, but it would be like it has a weird whooshing and beeping sound. And one thing that kind of explain is sometimes it sounded like there was thunder noises outside or rain noises when it very clearly wasn't doing any of that, or it was like snowing. And I really don't know how to explain this. I have an example of the main sound that I'm talking about, I believe recorded on my phone or laptop somewhere, which I don't have on me. My phone I do, but I don't know if my phone has it. I know my laptop or one does, so I have to dig that out. So, you know, if this gets enough likes or people are interested in it, I will try to go find that, because like I cannot explain what this is, and of course it must be aliens, but what else would be there? So I don't know what to talk about that, but just in general, like obviously, yeah, spoiler alert, I actually believe it's aliens with a bunch of funky college students around, whenever. It literally could be anything. Also just living in a weird area. That could be literally anything, right? But in general, you know, thoughts about aliens existing. I mean, obviously, I think aliens do exist. I mean, like, come on. The universe is so large, right? Even if we're alive on a bunch of planets that are potentially suitable for life, I don't think any planets are officially suitable for life. They're close enough, and we only surveyed so little planets, so like it kind of has to be, right? Also, if the universe is potentially as infinite as we presume it to be, then it's only like logical that with a little infinite plane, there's not only going to be different types of life out there, there's also going to be I kept sight. Struggle could be like a good strat, but I don't know if Ghastly's surviving long enough to ever do that. So I don't know. So not only is that the case, not only will there be guaranteed to be other life out there, there will be guaranteed to be clones of our solar system, the universe, which is with just very slight variations and exactly the same variation. That's just how infinity works. Given the slight enough chance for something to be true, which is true, existing means that there's a slight chance that it's possible for this to exist anywhere in the universe. Then it is likely that that is true. I mean, that means the smallest chance is possible. With infinite means that it's guaranteed to happen, actually infinitely many times, which is kind of funky to think about. Orders infinities are a whole like drug when you think about them, but that is just how it is. Okay, this is gonna kick my teeth in, so we're not going to stay in. I guess we can do the bronze ore, should be a decent switch. I don't think it knows magnitude 14 yet. I don't know, do I levitate or heat proof? Don't actually know how to check that. Alright, Bronzor, do your bronzoring. I'm so smart. Right? But do I think, like, we're ever going to see aliens in the sense, like, you know, this is a better confusion. Extrasensory, I mean, in the sense that, like, we see in sci-fi media? No, not even in our lifetime. I mean, I guarantee any aliens to extraterrestrial life are going to be, you know, like probably close to like bacteria or single cell life, or maybe like a silicon-based life potentially, or maybe we'll create aliens technically in a sense like if we create a sort of like a nanobot species or something that goes out into the universe and does who knows what. If that eventually goes and then adapts and comes back to us, does that count as an alien species? I don't really know. Yeah, you have to. Let me know your thoughts on that one. Gotta remember to spam the B button because this is going to evolve a week. No, can't evolve. That's a whole challenge. So, spamming the B button. Nope. You saw a flash for a second there, but no. It's banned. You can't have that. It's the banned thing in this. I think only Starvey is at risk of evolving right now, so that makes it kind of simple to Starly into Starvey. I obviously can't have a Starvey, but I can have a Starvey. It's different. I can't really fully evolve for one, so I can toss this buddy in the trash, as all good trainers do, and then I can retrieve a Staravia from the wild if I find one, which will be worth it because of Intimidate. Okay, now does Bronzor have Levitate or Heat Proof? Well, that's a very important thing to figure out. I prefer Levitate, I think, nice, because it's an immunity. Immunity is much better than resistance to a type of, like an added not weakness thing. So smart, my words are great. Yeah, give me, Rescue is great, because like if we're going to do some grinding, because I'm lazy to hack rare candies in, and also I would never hack at all. What I mean, I'm playing on a real DS, and it's in my hands, and it just happens that I overclocked it using liquid nitrogen, so that's why it can go so fast. And I'm wearing the proper precautionary materials around liquid nitrogen always, which is why my voice sounds like that. It'll never be that I have a bad voice. Anyway, so if I had all these. These could be good, actually. I'm gonna Fantina Taunt. Oh, it's gonna be useful. I'm just thinking for a second. Rock Smash. Can I reteach this? I could use it because like it knows terrible moves. I feel like Harden won't be useful. I mean, because Sand Attack might, because like reaching accuracy would be kind of funny. That's a gym leader. Accuracy strats could definitely be a cheese way to win. Listen, I'm not looking for the smart ways. I'm looking for ways that just confuse everyone, including me. That's really how you know that you're a professional. Let's get to the Hearthome city. Hearthome. Is it Hearthome or Hearthome? Hearthome, I guess. Because you know, Hearth it kind of represents what a city would be. So like, I guess it's Hearthome. I think it's Hearthome because to English, it's fine. Don't need to worry about it. So it could be Hearth home too, because sometimes you repeat the syllable when English words. What was I talking about again? Something about aliens, right? Yeah. I believe that the US is secretly hiding aliens in F-21. No, because like if an alien is that like intelligent to get to Earth, right? Like, not by some action, like by a meteorite with a bacterial species. No, the bacterial species is harmless enough that I think they would have released that to the public if it was some sort of. Okay, thanks for picking my teeth, and I really appreciate that one. Especially important because it's my normal type. Like it's the immunity switch on the Ghost Gym, which is why I have that. But you know, it's showing its weakness now. But to be fair, it's not like Staryu was meant to be like the strongest Pokemon of all time. It evolves, but you know, it's the whole point of this challenge. So kind of just what it is. Right? But I don't believe that because like if they're smart enough to get here, like you know, they're gonna like be smarter than us, and then like how could we control or hide them? So it makes sense. I guess if they're smart enough to be peaceful, they would come and talk to world leaders, and world leaders didn't want them to be. But like, I mean, I don't believe our world leaders are smart enough to actually not to like declare war on the sky if an alien were to show up. So I don't really know about that. I know there's a bunch of hypotheses about like whether or not aliens can exist because what it's called, but like you know, something like Great Barrier or whatever. There's like that one, like guy who said, you know, the thing about the thing. Yes, someone will comment about what it is and call me an idiot for not remembering, but it's okay. Speaking of sky, this is also a random tangent, but no, I don't like light pollution. You know, having lived near a city for a while, like I want to see the galaxy. I did astronomy like for science Olympiad in high school, and in general, I've always been interested in it. So like, I always wanted to like see the galaxy with my eyes, and apparently, it's possible to do so if you are in an Earth that just doesn't have light pollution. Even with little light pollution, it's possible. This Combee is kicking my teeth. I don't really care enough to switch. Now I will just go and burn it to where it deserves to go because you're a male Combee, you're worthless. You should yourself now. Anyway, you have the Smeargle, if I remember correctly. Maybe you still have a Smeargle. It was one shot. Mind you, do not have health. Oh, Bonsly. That's what you have. Oh, the baby Pokemon. Sandtome, super. First try, super effective, not even close to Dragon Rage, but I just, you know, want to preserve the PP, then I want to heal immediately afterwards. What do you sell? Flowers? Berries. I don't know why that flowers. Like, what am I using flowers for? It's a Pokemon game. More trainer. Fighting type. Ghastly walls it? I don't have to go back and come for it? No. Oddkeys on Spirit Room. Spirit Tomb is? I don't know. Don't ask me. Hold on. Heart is heart. I thought it capitalized the H or something. No, it's just one word, so I don't really know if it's Heart Home or Hearth Home. I guess we'll never know. Right? I'm gonna go watch the anime again. I think, on a random topic, all of the Pokemon anime that I watched, like, which is most of it, Gen 4 might be my favorite. I don't know, just love the dynamic there. I think the one thing that really ties it all together is, oh, I need to go to the contest thing. All right, is the fact that, you know, Gible, Draco, Meteor, the Piplup, that is the greatest gag in all of Pokemon history, and we have the Gible here. I don't Draco Meteor yet, but if it can learn it, I mean, it can, but like, if I'm going to get that, your best bet's gonna happen. But that's gonna do it for today's episode. Alright, hopefully I don't hear more aliens. Let me know what you want to see on the channel. I know yesterday's video did pretty decently, and I think because of the funky titles, I really don't believe any of this content actually makes sense or is worth watching, but, you know, if it is, smash like, leave a comment, tell me why. You can smash subscribe too, right? Hey, you know, I hope to make better content some point. Main channel still exists, videos are coming out for that. I uploaded that random video on last Saturday, Bedwars Ultimate, to prove that I can upload a random thing in a day. That's not the worst thing in the history of the world. Kind of want to try to do that for a bit, see how that works, but who really knows. But yeah, let me know what kind of you prefer. Got Minecraft, Pokemon, Fortnite, whatever. I don't even play chess or whatever you want, just let me know. That can do it for today's video. I already smash like and subscribe, but do it. Peace out.